Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lost Files. I am your host, Jeremy Dwayne Motley, aka The King, where today, ain't you forgetting something, King? And who the fuck are you? The name is Wesker. Robert Wesker. Not to be confused with that idiot, Albert Wesker. And I only have 10 minutes to play with everybody. Okay, Wesker. Tell you what, make it 20 minutes and I'm out of here. Because I want to get some ass anyway. Some ass for my bitch. Fine. 20 minutes. 20 minutes is all I can spare to play with all of you. Before I have to get back to more important things. Okay, well in that case, I'm out of here. Have fun, Wesker. In the meantime, it's time for me to get some ass for my bitch. Damn, I'm horny as a motherfucker. Now that he's out of the way, let me tell you something about a trip that I went on a couple of days ago, and something I wish I never found. Now, here I am at this sorry, disgusting, rundown house. This is where my mission started. As I rambled through this disgusting hellhole, I found two things I wish I never found. Here I am again, holding a folder that was wrapped in a plastic bag. You can already tell what's on it. But I also found one more thing. And that one more thing is this portable handheld gaming system called the R-Zone. An abomination to video game systems everywhere. But for some miraculous reason, this abomination lasted longer than the Virtual Boy. So come with me as I tell you the rise and fall of the Tiger R-Zone, which only lasted 2.5 years. This is the Virtual Boy. Released in '95. Tiger saw this and wanted in on the craze, the virtual reality craze. But they learned the hard way that lying to your customers will only get you so far. This is the Virtual Boy. It was released late in 1995. It took 4 AAA batteries and the user would have to put it on their head and fold down the one eyepiece which goes over your right eye. This caused health problems. Health problems is something that you don't want in your system, but we'll get back to that later. Anyway, there was commercials for this abomination. Well, let's take a look at one of them now.
Are you ready to run Daytona? Vanquish a virtual fighter? Dispense some justice in Virtua Cop? Then it's time for some fist-in-your-face reality as all three rip into the R-Zone. Blast your way through Virtua Cop.
Here come the bad guys!
Tear up the tar at Daytona.
Checkpoint! Checkpoint!
and prepare to meet your virtual master.
It's Darrell!
All R-Zone cartridges play on the R-Zone and the R-Zone Super Screen. Are you ready?
And let's not forget about this particular commercial for this abomination.
Step into the R-Zone and step up to clutch crunching, gear grinding, rubber birding reality of Indy 500. If you want to stay alive,
Third gear!
you better not blink. Indy 500 roars into the R-Zone. Are you ready?
And surely, let's not forget about this commercial for this abomination of a system.
Step into the R-Zone for the scare of your life. The Lost World Jurassic Park. Something has survived. Triceratops has a bone to pick with you, and the T-Rex is teed off. R-Zone puts you eyeball to eyeball with the Pachycephalosaurus.
Look out!
Lose yourself in the Lost World Jurassic Park and see if you survive. The Lost World Jurassic Park for the R-Zone. Batteries not included. The Lost World Jurassic Park. Available November 4th on video cassette.
Now, as you can see, Tiger tried its best to hype the system, but there was a problem with the system. And why in God's name am I back at this hellhole? Oh well. What was I saying? Yes. As you can see, the system was creating health problems. Major health problems. And health problems are never good for children, let alone adults. Now, how in the hell did I get back in this beautiful... Oh, never mind. Anyway, you see, the health problems from the R-Zone are headaches, dizziness, and sore eyes. And this abomination was uncomfortable and awkward to use. Why wouldn't it be awkward? I mean, you only have one small eye screen over your right eye. How ridiculous is that? So, in 1996, Tiger answered the call and released the next R-Zone, the R-Zone Super Screen. And here is how they hyped it. Pathetic.
From out of the R-Zone comes something so big,
It glows!
it's humongous. It's the R-Zone Super Screen, the biggest tabletop cartridge game screen you've ever seen. It magnifies the battle for a face full of arcade action, and it plays all the hottest R-Zone game cartridges, like Indy 500, Virtual Cop, and Virtual Fighter 2. The R-Zone Super Screen comes with Battle Arena Toshinden. All cartridges play on R-Zone and R-Zone Super Screen. Are you ready?
Yes, the R-Zone Super Screen. Now, this thing can actually play your games in color. Well, sorta. The only color that was available was yellow, but half of the games wasn't compatible, so each game came with a screen. A color background screen, and of course your characters was black. How pathetic. But Tiger released another console. Yes, the R-Zone XPG. Now, this is the R-Zone XPG, which is short for Extreme Portable Game. Now, this was the third attempt to make the R-Zone a whole lot better system. And there are some critics out there who actually said that Tiger should have released this instead of the headband first. But unfortunately for the XPG, it came in way too late. Because it was released late in 1997. But while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and tell you about the critics. Or should I say what the critics said about the Tiger R-Zone and how they extremely roasted this thing. Well, not this one. Now, there are a whole bunch of... Excuse me one moment, please. Yes. Uh-huh. Good. I'll be there shortly. Oh. I'm all out of time to play with you. It looks like King is gonna have to finish this lesson. So until we meet again, adios. Damn, that was the best ass I ever had, baby. Thank you. Wait a minute. Where the hell is that damn Wesker at anyway? What's this? Sorry. I'm all out of time to play. I have more important things to do. Until next time, Robert Wesker. Motherfucker. Let's see, where is he? Oh, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'll take over from what that asshole started. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the critics. Yes, the critics. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and waste your time reading everything. I'll just read the interesting ones. Like, this one from David Jones of the Chicago Tribune, which he said, quote, "The R-Zone is a waste of time and money. The screen was hard to see and the controls were awkward. The R-Zone should be dumped in the trash where it belongs," unquote. That is a big ouch. Anyway, in 2008, Mike Ramirez of Game Radar put the R-Zone on the list of the top 10 worst game consoles up to that date anyway. Ramirez said, quote, "The R-Zone was a poor version of the Virtual Boy. It was just a gimmicky version of the same awful, clicky, beepy LCD games that Tiger has been dumping on the market since the 80s, unquote. Now, Tiger did release one more R-Zone, and this is the R-Zone Data Zone, a very rare system because it's a R-Zone and a PDA. But it's unknown how many of these things were released because, well, they're very, very hard to find. But after this, Tiger called it quits. Now, here's fun fact number 2. When the XPG, which stands for the Extreme Pocket Game, was released, Tiger was forced to drop support of the Super Screen color background. But the XPG came way too late to save the R-Zone, because after the Data Zone was released, Tiger finally admitted defeat with the R-Zone washed their hands of the R-Zone and completely abandoned the R-Zone development altogether. Now, quick question. Why did the R-Zone fail? The answer, very bad marketing. You see, Tiger tried to sell the R-Zone as a brand new handheld system instead of an improved version of the LCD games. And of course, they lied to their customers, saying it was a virtual reality system that can produce 3D images. Well, newsflash, all of the R-Zone advertisements was pure bullshit. So yeah. Oh, before I forget. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm over here back doing a little thinking. But anyway, so in 1997, Tiger discontinued the R-Zone. But they still wanted to be in the video game business. So, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Gamecom. Now, far as a game, Tiger released 27 games for the R-Zone. 20 of them were made specifically for the R-Zone. 5 of them were only made for the Super Screen, and there were only 2 games that were region locked. In other words, they were for the United Kingdom. Now, here's fun fact number 1. The R-Zone was combined with the Super Screen for a short time, and the game came with and both systems came with a bonus game. And it also came with a Super Screen background, which I'm sure that asshole already told you about. Ugh.
But nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day. Gamecom! Lay those bloodshot eyes on these babies! It speaks!
Let's rock.
Begs to be touched! Wires you to the internet! And it plays more games than you idiots have brain cells! Any question? Does it play? Idiot! Next question!
How much does it cost?
That's ghetto!
Gamecom, the ultimate portable gaming system.
Now, as you can see, Tiger hasn't learned their lesson about lying to their customers, or in this case, calling them freaking morons and saying shit like the Gamecom plays more games than you idiots have brain cells. Well, let's just say in 2000, Tiger finally gave it up altogether, discontinued the Gamecom, and dropped out of the video game console wars altogether. And they haven't been seen since. Well, that is until last year when they started making those old school LCD games again. Ugh. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the history of the R-Zone and how it was born an okay system, but ended up a complete failure. So until we meet again, my name is Jeremy Motley, aka The King, and I will see you on the next round. Peace.